Good morning students. In our today online class, we are going to learn our new lesson Unit 10 Changes Around Us. Students, in our last online class, we have seen the topics Introduction, Chemical Changes and factors determining chemical changes. You know that there are so many changes happening in our daily life. Let me tell you some of them. Milk turning into curd, folding and unfolding a paper, drying wet cloths, bending of iron rod are some of them. And also inside our body, digestion of food also example for changes. And then in our surrounding, climate changes also one of the example for changes which occurring in our daily life. So like that there are so many changes happening. There are two types of changes. One are physical change and another is chemical changes. So chemical changes is nothing but a change is a permanent and a irreversible change. So permanent and irreversible change which produces a new substance is called or known as chemical changes. Students, and also we have seen three factors determining chemical changes in our last online class. So they are contact in physical states, solution of reactants and then electricity. So in our today online class, we are going to learn the remaining topics: heat, light and catalyst. So you know that there are totally 6 factors determining chemical changes. What are the 6 factors determining? First one is contact in physical states. Second one is solution of reactants. Third one is electricity. Fourth one is heat. And then fifth one is light. Last one is catalyst. So today we are going to continue with the heat topic. Dear students, you know that food is important for our life and also for many other living beings. What are the many other living beings? Such as plant and animals. So have you ever closely watched your mother cooking food? How she will prepare the food? Without stove? No, it is not possible. You know that for cooking food, heat energy is necessary. So with the help of LPG stove or induction stove, our mother will prepare food. She boils rice, cooks vegetables and prepare gravy by heating them over stove. When enough heat is given, some chemical reaction take place inside the food and then it convert the raw food which is known as uncooked food into cooked ones. So then only it will be easy for digestion. So we can't able to eat the raw food. From this we know that heat is very essential for our daily life. More to know, important 2-mark question answer. Chemical reactions accompanying evaluation of heat are called exothermic reactions, and the chemical reactions which involve absorption of heat are called endothermic reactions. So important 2-mark question answer. Define exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. So the substance which evolve heat energy is known as exothermic reaction and the reaction which absorb the heat energy is known as endothermic reaction. So let me explain you with some activity. Dear students, in this reaction you may notice that steam is releasing from the boiling water. So the chemical reactions accompanying evaluation of heat are called exothermic reaction. So whereas you can see another example also for exothermic reaction. So when iron ball is inserting into the liquid, it liberates the heat energy is another example for exothermic reaction. And then endothermic reaction. So whereas the heat energy is absorbed is known as endothermic reaction. Take small amount of lead nitrate in a dry test tube and heat it gently over a flame. So if you observe the changes closely, you will hear cracking sound and an evaluation of reddish brown colored gas, so which is known as nitrogen dioxide. So in industries limestone rocks are heated to get quicklime. Important 1 mark question. So in industry artificially limestone rocks are heated to get quicklime, which is known as calcium oxide. So hence some chemical reactions can be achieved by the supply of heat only. So these reactions are called as thermo meaning heat, thermochemical reaction or thermolysis. So important 2 mark question, define thermolysis or thermochemical reaction. So the chemical reaction can be achieved by the supply of heat only is known as thermochemical reaction or thermolysis. And then more to know, important 1 mark question, limestone is a raw material for quicklime, slaked lime and cement. Our next important topic is light. Students, what will happen if there is no sunlight? Can you imagine our life without sunlight? No, it is not possible, because all the living organisms will be affected and there will be no food for us to survive, because we taking our food from the plant. So plant grow with the help of sunlight. With the help of sunlight only it prepare their own food by the way of photosynthesis. So sunlight is essential for our life and also for all other living organisms like plant and animal. Sunlight is not only important for human being but also for plant also. So as you know that for the photosynthesis, photo means light and synthesis means production. So photosynthesis is nothing but production of light, and then it is a process which light energy from the sun is used by the plant to prepare. Start, important 1 mark question, starts from carbon dioxide and water. The sunlight induces the chemical reaction between carbon dioxide and water, which finally ends up in the production of starch. Thus, chemical reactions induced by light are called as photochemical reactions. So, what is meant by photosynthesis? Plant prepare their own food with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, soil, which is known as photosynthesis. Do you know part? Important one more question. The ultraviolet rays from the sun. So, the ultraviolet rays from the sun break ozone layer. So, which is known as O3 molecules in the stratosphere. Students, stratosphere is the second layer of the Earth's atmosphere. So, when the ultraviolet rays from the sun break ozone molecules in the stratosphere into molecular oxygen and atomic oxygen. So, this atomic oxygen again combines with the molecular oxygen to form ozone. So, this is O3 molecule is known as ozone molecule. More to know, important two more question, photochemistry. Photochemistry is the branch of chemistry which deals with the chemical reactions involving light. Our next important topic is catalyst. Students, sometimes you are advised by the elders to drink a small amount of warm water after a heavy meal. Do you know why? Because warm water makes digestion faster. But nowadays we drinking soft drinks like Sprite, 7-Up, Coke to make our digestion fast. So likewise in industries some chemical substances are used to speed up chemical reaction. So these substances are called as catalyst. So catalyst is nothing but which makes the reaction fast. For example, metallic iron is used as a catalyst in the manufacture of ammonia. Using Haber process. So here this ammonia is the basic material for the production of urea, an important fertilizer in agriculture. And also in Vanaspati, ghee, dalda preparation, finally divided nickel is used as catalyst. Thus, speed of certain reactions is influenced by the catalyst and such reactions are called catalytic reactions. Important two more question. Define catalytic reaction. The speed of certain reactions is influenced by the catalyst and such reactions are called catalytic reaction.